Greetings YouTube, Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon White. This is episode number 39, and in the last episode, we captured both Brycen and Cobalion, the two legendary Pokemon that became available to us. And yeah, it actually wasn't that bad. Brycen gave us a little bit of trouble, but nothing that we could not handle. So anyway, in this episode, we're going to be poking around in the Pinwheel Forest in the new areas that we have not explored to pick up some items. The first one here is TM22, which is Solar Beam. It's an awesome grass type move. It does take two turns because the first turn is charging up unless you have the sunny day condition out on the field. But anyway, it's a great grass move. And yeah, it's definitely one of the most powerful grass moves out there. So I probably won't be using it though because Superior really isn't a great match for Solar Beam. So I'm probably going to stick with Leaf Blade for him. But yeah, Solar Beam does have its uses both in-game and in the competitive battles. So it could be for you. So I don't know. Alright, so there is one more item that I want to grab here before we leave, and it is right here, the Silver Powder, which is a held item that increases the power of Bug-type moves for any Pokemon that is holding it. And while I don't have any Bug-type Pokemon on my team, I know there are quite a bit of decent Bug-type Pokemon to choose from in 5th generation, so you might want to grab that, especially if you have Leavanny or Scolipede or something on your team. But anyway, we're back at the beginning area of Pinwheel Forest now, so that's pretty much all there is to it. So I'm going to head back outside now, and I'll head over to Nacrene City because I don't have my Pidove with me. I brought an extra Pokemon just because I wasn't sure how difficult of a capture Brycen was going to be, and if it was going to give me a lot of problems or not, so yeah. Anyway, I'll get all healed up, and then we'll get Pidove out of the PC box, and we're going to head back to Icirrus City, which we were at a couple of episodes ago. And our first step there is going to be to challenge the gym leader there and grab our 7th gym badge. But first, let's look at Brycen here. We didn't get a chance to look at him. He's level 42, has the Justified ability, so it raises his attack when hit by a Dark-type move. And obviously his highest stats here are attack and speed, pretty much tied. And then special defense is way out ahead with 135. And that's with no EVs at all, so that's just crazy high special defense stat. But that's pretty good. But anyway, I'm not going to be using either of them, obviously, since I already have the 6 members of my team already decided. And yeah, I'm going to pick up Pidove there, and we can head back to Icirrus City now. It's going to be an ice gym that we're going to be facing off against. And thankfully the gimmick for it really isn't that difficult, which actually makes me kind of happy because ice gyms prove to be kind of annoying sometimes. I know in the 4th generation, the ice gym gimmick was kind of stupid with pushing the snowballs around and all that stuff. Anyway, now that we're back here, we might as well go back to the PC. I can put Pidove away, and we can pick up our 6th member here, which is Archeops. And he's actually going to have a pretty decent advantage against ice types, even though he's also weak to it. But he should be faster than most of them, and he should be able to hit hard with Rock Slide, which will do a lot of damage. But I'm actually going to switch Cryogonal to the front because he's only at level 37. Everyone else is at around level 40, so yeah. Anyway, how do I get over there? I don't know. I'll go in this house first and see what's here. What do you have to say? You're just talking about living a monotonous life. Okay, and you have nothing to say either. Awesome. Well, that was a lot of fun, and thanks for wasting my time, people. Thanks so much. Alright, well, what is this? This is the fan club, right? Yes. The Pokemon fan club, which is in every game, just a matter of where you can find one. Anyway, you're going to want to talk to the chairman, and he wants you to show him a Pokemon, so I'll just show him Superior. And he'll say it was a level 5 when you met, and now it's at level 40, all that good stuff, and he'll like it and give you the experience share, which is actually very useful for training weak Pokemon. If you haven't added a 6th member at this point, which is very possible, You might want to use the experience share to get some extra experience without them dying and such. So I don't know, did I go in this house already? No, I did not, and I have no idea what this is. Oh, this way please. Exciting, thrilly, zippy, chilling. Okay, this is really creepy. Pep quiz. Oh, shouldn't have been a pop quiz? I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused. What do you take to get clean? Oh my, it's tremendously difficult. Can the challenger answer this? Hint, hint. Okay, I'm just so confused. Hint, it's not a shower. Haha, this is a good hint. Challenger, please answer. I don't know. I don't want to do this at all. I just want to leave. Okay, and what happens if we lose? Good hustle. Okay. Take this memento. It's a paralyzed heals. We get a free item for basically chickening out of this challenge. That's cool. Okay, well, apparently if you answer it right, you get something good, but not interested in that at all. So we're just going to move on. And she was just talking about Dragonspiral Tower, which is up here. And there's Cedric. So let's, I don't know. I don't know what we want to do here. Let's talk to Cedric. That building serenely towering over everything is Dragonspiral Tower. From far in the past, before Unova was founded, it still stands tall today. On the top floor, so it's been told, the legendary Pokemon is waiting for a person to seek the truth to appear. Okay. But we actually cannot access the Dragonspiral Tower at this point. The doors are like sealed shut pretty much. So you can try to surf and go in there. We can use the max repel so we don't get attacked by a wild Pokemon, but as you can see, there's no way to enter it, and you can't even go off to the side or anything, which we will actually be able to do later on, but we can't at this point, so it was kind of a waste of time to come down here, but I figured I would just show you the area first, because that's cool, right? Well, now we can go and challenge the gym, because we have nothing else to do. And we should talk to Clyde here, who will give us a fresh water, as always, and explain that this is an ice gym, so you can use fire, fighting, steel, rock, pretty much anything. Ice has a lot of weaknesses, so yeah. And a lot of these Pokemon are going to be pure ice, so that's bad news for them, because it does have a lot of weaknesses. Alright, so it's kind of strange that we're going to be fighting a lot of karate guys and battle girls and stuff, but yeah, they do have ice Pokemon, not fighting. So this first battle here, he's got a Cubchoo at level 35. It's a pure ice type. It appears in Twist Mountain if you're looking for one, and it went for the Endure there, so it's going to endure whatever we throw at it, which is a super effective flash cannon, and he endures it pretty nicely there with 1 HP. So we can finish him off with a not very effective Icy Wind, which would lower his speed, but since it kills him, obviously it doesn't do that. And he's going to send out another Cubchoo at level 35, and I'm guessing that it's just going to use the same strategy, which is Endure on the first turn. And that takes it down to 1 HP, which I don't understand why they would do that, because I'm faster than it, so if it just tried to attack, I might have a chance to attack. Actually, it wouldn't, because I'd kill it. I don't know. I don't know what the strategy is here, but he's about to send out Cryogonal, so using my own Cryogonal is not the best idea, because I can only use special attacks, and Cryogonal has just a ridiculous amount of special defense, but very poor defense. Physical defense, that is. So I'm going to bring out Archeops, and I'll finish him off with 1 Rock Slide very easily. And that's pretty much the end of that battle, so that was cool. We're going to step on the switch here, and that rotates these little spinners, and then it will spin us to the correct area. And before we can move on, we have a battle with a Battle Girl here, who doesn't use fighting-type Pokemon. The first time I came in here, I thought it was like something strange where they were using like all different types, but that's not the case. They all use ice types. This time I am going to keep Cryogonal out because I don't really want to switch in case he was going for Ice Beam. I'll try Flash Cannon, But with the light screen up, that does nothing, so I pretty much am forced to switch here, but I want to switch into something that is not weak to ice, so we'll switch in Seismitoad. And he goes for the Reflect, which really sucks because now he has dual screens up, and I was like, crap. But I do have Brick Break, so I'll break through both of those screens, and it should kill him. And it does. I do have to take the Ice Beam, unfortunately, and it takes away like about a third of my health, but I'm able to get rid of that pesky Cryogonal pretty quickly. So we go over this dangerous jump here, which I think is way too dangerous to have like teenagers going over, but anyway, we have Black Belt Kendrew here, and he has a Cubchoo, this time at level 37, and I've got my Cryogonal at level 37. And we'll go for a Flash Cannon again, and he doesn't go for Endure this time, and he doesn't survive either, so that's pretty cool because that's going to be the end of that battle, and Cryogonal also grows up to level 38 in the process, so that's good because we need to get Cryogonal caught up with everybody, especially with this gym battle coming up. So let's see here. I'm a little bit confused on what I'm supposed to be doing. Well, not confused on what I'm supposed to be doing, confused on the path that I'm supposed to be taking. So that obviously wasn't it, because that just leads me right back to the beginning, so that was a complete failure. Yeah, I might as well go battle this person. The problem is never whether you can battle or not. Okay. Well, I wasn't saying that I couldn't battle you, so whatever. Alright, so Battle Girl is going to have a Cubchoo at level 36. Oh my goodness, they love the Cubchoos here. And as is standard procedure pretty much for most of these Cubchoos, they're going to go for Endure on the first turn. And that means the Flash Cannon won't kill him. And yeah, I only have 5 PP left on this Flash Cannon, so I kind of don't want to waste it. So I went for an Ice Beam there, but he went for Endure again, and it didn't fail, when usually it does the second turn you use it in a row, but it doesn't, so he endures that too. And finally, I'm able to kill him off with an Icy Wind. Vanillish is next, and that's a Pokemon I don't know if we've seen yet, but it's the evolved form of Vanillite that we saw in the cold storage. So I'm going to go for a Flash Cannon there, and it doesn't quite finish him off, even though it's super effective, and he goes for an Acid Armor, which is going to sharply increase his defense. That doesn't mean anything because I'm only using special attacks. Ice Beam finishes him off, even though it's not very effective, and that's the end of that battle. Not that difficult at all. So I'm guessing I have to go this way? No, that was a bad choice. Crap. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I know how I said this wasn't difficult, and I'm just making it look incredibly difficult at this point, but it's not my fault. Okay, I figured it out. I got this. There we go, and that takes us to the spinner here, and now I can go across to the switch, which changes the spinner's little angle, and now it will take us to where we need to go. That was fun. I'm going to go across another jump here, and oh, we've got another ice path to go through before we can get to the gym leader, and we have another Battle Girl to fight as well. So let's get to it. Chandra. And she's going to start off with a Vanillish at level 36. And we fought one of these already. They're pretty... I'm not going to say bulky, but they're pretty average when it comes to defenses. And since it's a middle evolved form and not the lowly Vanillite, it's able to survive a Flash Cannon pretty nicely. And I'm going to have to go for another Flash Cannon here because I don't think a not very effective Ice Beam would kill it from that HP. And I didn't want it to risk it going for maybe Light Screen or something stupid like that. So I'm able to kill it and it grow up to level 39 as a result. And another Vanillish at level 36 comes out. So I'm just going to pretty much do the same thing that I did before and go for a Flash Cannon, and it takes him down to almost exactly the same health. He goes for Mirror Shot, which is a Steel-type move, super effective, but my awesome special defense just takes that amazingly, and we're able to finish him off with another Flash Cannon. But the downside to that is that I am now completely out of Flash Cannon PP. I'm down to 0 exactly, so I'm going to actually use an Ether here, which is like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I will almost never, ever use Ethers, but I'm going to use one here. just because I want to keep using Cryogonal in this gym, if possible. So yeah, that was cool. I'm assuming I have to go this way, because the arrow is pointing towards the spinner. And yeah, I'm guessing that that's what it was. Alright, so we'll go straight across here, and there's the switch that we are looking for. But in order to get there, we're going to have to fight the self-proclaimed King of Karate, who's not really the King of Karate at all. He's just Black Belt Thomas, and he has a Vanillish as well at level 36. So, yeah, we've only seen one Cryogonal and then a bunch of Cubchoos and Vanillish. So we'll go for a Flash Cannon, and it takes him down into the red zone, so I probably can finish him off with something that's not Flash Cannon at this point. I like to go for Mirror Shot, which is super effective, but I've already been hit with 2 of them, and I've only lost about 40 HP, and not even enough to bring me down to half yet, so Cryogonal is just walling like a beast, and he doesn't even have Light Screen up. So Cubchoo is next, and I'm decide, you know what, I'll just switch out and give Seismitoad some action here against this Cubchoo, and it's going to go for the Endure, as you pretty much could imagine. And Brick Break is not going to kill it because of that reason, but I should be able to finish it off this turn. And I do with a Bulldoze, although it didn't really matter what attack I used because it had 1 HP left exactly. Alright, well, I think that was the last battle that we have to do before the gym leader. So, hit the switch, and that puts the spinner in the right area for us. And now we can go this way, and there we go. That was kind of annoying, but we made it. So let's see here. Open up my bag and see what I have. Lemonade. No, I don't want to use that. We'll use fresh water to heal up Cryogonal. He's at level 40, but figured I'll probably still keep him in this battle. Why not? They're pretty much guaranteed to use special moves. At least most of them are. You appear ready to face the gym leader. Then bring it. And that's a very quick introduction. And we're ready to go here against Brycen, the Ice-type gym leader. And he has a pretty awesome outfit, I have to say, and a cool mask and everything. He's got 3 Pokemon. And he's going to start off with Vanillish at level 37. So pretty much the exact same thing that we've been seeing throughout the gym, except 1 level higher. So not incredibly difficult to deal with. So we're going to open up with a Flash Cannon here, which is super effective. And, oh, we got a critical hit, so that takes out the Vanillish in 1 hit, which is awesome. It prevents me from having to take a Mirror Shot. And Beartic is next, and that's the evolution of Cubchoo, and it uses pretty much all physical attacks. I like to think of it as like the Ice-type Ursaring. So I'm going to switch out Cryogonal, because he'll get killed in 1 hit very easily from any physical attacks that he will use. So I'm going into Archeops here for a Rock Slide. I'm able to kill this thing in 1 hit, even despite it being at level 39. So that's good because Beartic is probably his best Pokemon. Cryogonal is next, and I'm deciding that, you know what, I'm just going to stay in with Archeops here. It's only at level 37. As long as Rock Slide hits, he's dead. And he doesn't get a Ice Beam off, I'm in good shape here. But his defenses are so low as far as physical defense. So Rock Slide does KO him in 1 hit. And yeah, we finished this battle in 3 turns. Much like we did against Skyla, although we got a little help with that critical hit at the beginning because I don't think Vanillish would have died in 1 hit there. But yeah, that was a pretty lame battle. But anyway, I really like these ice types. I just think that they're not used very effectively in this gym. But anyway, that's our 7th gym badge. We have 1 more to go. The Freeze Badge. You have 7 badges. That means Pokemon up to level 80 will obey you. This TM will convey my regard for your opponents. Okay. And it's TM 79, Frost Breath. And yeah, it basically just gets a critical hit every single time that you use it, which is, I guess, pretty cool. Its base power is 40, so it's like it's doing 80 damage, or 80 base power every time. But it's the reason you want that is because, whatchamacallit, what am I thinking? I'm being distracted by Sharon and Bianca here. But, oh yeah, if they're using moves like, oh, I don't know, Light Screen or amnesia to raise their defenses, special defense. It will just bypass all those stat changes because that's what crits do. They're pretty cool like that. Anyway, I'm probably not going to use it. I'm going to stick to Ice Beam with my Crogonal, but that's that. So Bianca and Sharon are talking to us about stupid stuff, and Brycen comes out and he's like talking to nobody. And I know you are there. Why don't you show yourselves? Ah, the Shadow Triad. We meet again. Impressive gym leader of Icirrus City. We, the Shadow Triad, are beings of the shadows and not easily noticed. Our mission was to speak only with Cullination, but so be it. Getsus has a message for you. Come to Dragonspiral Tower. It is there that our Lord N waits for you. Now, our mission is complete. Dragonspiral Tower? What's going on? Hey, tell me. Yep, and they disappear. Now, hang on. Young man, if you're here for a gym challenge, hang on for a bit. I've got to head to Dragonspiral Tower. I'm going to. Dragonspiral Tower is to the north of here, right? Yeah, I showed you guys that earlier. And off they go. But what is Bianca doing? She's just kind of hanging out. Whoa, whoa. Well, what should I do? For now, I have to go to Dragonspiral Tower. Okay, I'm heading north. But she lies because she's just basically standing there doing nothing. But before we go there, we need to go heal up because that's just what we should do. We should also save and all that stuff. And we'll do Dragonspiral Tower in the next episode and see what Team Plasma and N are up to over there. Anyway, that's going to be it for this time, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And please stay tuned for episode number 40. Game on!